without further ado, let's get right into it. This is why I started my channel. So last year I had a feeling that time has been flying past real quick. Days, months, weeks, it's been just flying by without me noticing. I mean, it might be because I'm immersed in it. It's just like things have been going really fast, and I feel like I have lost memory of what I have been doing. I know I've been hanging out, there's been activities and shit, but what I'm trying to tell you is I think I lost track of time last year. And by the time I realize it, it's December 2023, and it's already New Year, where everybody's like close to celebrating a New Year. I was like, what did I do this year? There's not much that I do. That's just like, I've been going along with life, and, you know, just cruising, doing nothing much apart from just day-to-day tasks, like normal tasks, studying, working towards a career, that kind of things, but nothing out of the extraordinary. So I feel like time has been flying by real quick, and that's one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel. Growing up, occupied with work, trying to make the best out of life, I found myself occupied. Not being able to catch up or spend time with family, even on the phone, has left me with discontent on how things are. Being away from home, from my family, from my mom, I felt as I've been distanced from home, and that's when I come across the idea of vlogging. Documenting my life on what I do, how things are, so that my mom can see. Not to post on social media, not for YouTube, just to capture the moment so that I or someone close to me can rewatch it in the future. It's just to like record time of what I did as a person, to like reminisce if I want to at some point. But the hardest thing was trying to record. I know I needed and I felt the urge to record, but pressing that red button on the screen is the hardest thing, because it's basically a non-living thing. It's like looking into a black hole. It's looking into an object with no facial expression, no eyes. It won't smile back at you, interact with you, whatever you say. It's the hardest bit, and especially when you're recording in public, it's the worst. Social society just like floods into my mind, but it was one of the hardest things. But I'm glad I started it, and yeah. And throughout my life, I've always been put into this mold of achieving greatness, being the best, trying to achieve, you know, the best results, trying to be the top student in the class, trying to get into a good university, trying to, you know, get good grades, trying to apply for decent companies and get internships or get good opportunities, having scored highest mark in my country, getting good results, good A-level grades, getting into a really good university, getting an internship from a decent company. I never really felt like I wanted to do the thing that I've ever really wanted to do. So it's just something that I go along, but I never actually am passionate about. Like nothing that will wake me up 3 a.m. in the morning or 4 a.m. in the morning for me to work, to get up and work. It's just responsibility for me, I feel like. Aside from playing sports, there is not really anything I want to do seriously. Just going along, cruising life, I found this passion of being able to share my experiences with my loved ones. Recording moments so that I can look back after 10 years time with my loved ones, or even I could share it to my loved ones and they'll be looking back, or even to my future self in like 10 or 20 or 30 years time, and or maybe even before I die, and I look back at these memories in my 20s what I've been doing and what I've been obsessed with back then. I know I'm going to cringe a lot. I'm sure you guys will cringe a lot as well, but by that time, but it's just something that you can look back and smile, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons why I have started to initiate this channel and started recording my life, documenting it, and yeah, posting it on YouTube. Recording moments so that I can look back in 10 years time, or even before I die. While I was starting to adopt my newfound passion, a line from the book I was reading came across me. A line by Mark Manson. What he basically said was, Many people become so obsessed with being right about their life that they never end up actually living it. And that's one of the biggest lines that hit me. And in those times, I was like, shit, that's my oh shit, what am I doing with my life? That's my oh shit moment, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, I gotta do something. And yeah, and I'm sure you guys will encounter these kind of scenarios where you're like, oh shit, what am I doing with my life? Whether it can be starting a business, joining a society, or even going to the gym. Oh shit, I've gained a lot of weight. I need to go to the gym now. It's now or never, that kind of moment, you know, like oh shit moments. It's one of those moments where I feel like, yeah, I gotta do something about my life. I gotta do something that I love. And yeah, I'm sure you guys will encounter that. So yeah, that was the initiative in the early stages of this year that I felt like. And that's one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel. And with that mindset, I started this YouTube channel. Even if it's my mom and my dad and my family who's the only, well, 4 people or 3 or 4 people that ends up watching it, or my family and relatives, I would still be happy. I would still be happy. Like I wouldn't complain much about it. It's just me recording and for myself to look back, or anyone that's close to me to look back on what I've done, how I've grown as a person, you know, as a character. So I'm totally happy with that. And that's one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel. And also for you guys, just keep in mind, it's always 99% of the time, it's always in your mind. Some of the problems that you encounter that you think are big are really trivial and small compared to what you think it is in your mind. So just make sure you don't care about what other people think and put yourself first. I'm not saying this is in a selfish way. What I'm trying to tell you is believe in yourself and have faith. I'm sure you'll be fine. Fear of what other people think of me and thinking that they really care has stopped me in many ways, and it still does to this day. But what I'm trying to tell you is, don't care about them. Don't give a shit about them. That's the mentality that I managed to pick up from all those books that I've been reading. Just don't give a fuck, because they have their problems to deal with. They have their lives to sort out. You don't need to care about what they think of you, even if they talk bad shit about you behind your back. Just don't care. So just don't care. Do what you feel like it. Do what you want to do, and just go for it. Don't hesitate when you go for it. So yeah, just get started. There is no better time to start than now. Even if it's a YouTube channel, I strongly support you guys. Although I'm a small channel, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to collaborate if needed. If you want to be part of this, part of my journey as well. Yeah. With that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. And peace out. With that, I'm gonna be... I think that sucks. Is it good? Many people having scored the highest mark in the country